So we'll see how this is going to go. It's been a while since I've done any online lives or activity, and I'll get into that. um, Things have just been really hectic and really crazy this last summer. So, this over the summer. So, wait till I get maybe a few people in here and see where it goes from there. But thank you all for watching my shorts all this summer. That's really all I've had time for. I hadn't had a lot of time for anything else. So, hey, thanks for coming in. Um, of course, it's not showing me that anybody is in my chat. So, I appreciate you for coming in. Thank you. So, oh God, I don't even know where to begin. So, around June 10th, my mother-in-law had back surgery. So it was pretty intense. She had some vertebrae, like, or whatever, replaced or something. So there was a huge gash in her back. So she was supposed to stay at my house for a couple of weeks. Hello, How to Garden. Thanks for coming in. And instead, she stayed the entire summer. So I was taking care of my mother-in-law, driving her around and doing various things. And then I had surgery. And then in between that and before the end of the summer, my husband and I decided to take a little trip. Hey, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. We decided to take a little trip, and we took a trip to West Virginia, and it was amazing. We had such a wonderful time, and it was something that we had always wanted to do in a previous life before YouTube and everything else. We rode a motorcycle. We did a lot of motorcycle stuff. My husband had several motorcycles. So we did that for a while. And my main thing was I always wanted to go to West Virginia to Point Pleasant because I'm into everything weird. So we never gotten around to it, and we no longer have our motorcycle due to various different reasons. And so we decided to go to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. We actually stayed in Gallipolis, which is literally right across the river. It's in southern Ohio. So we went there, we stayed there. And we had such a wonderful time. We had we stayed at like a RV, and it was an Airbnb. And that was a lot of fun. I had never done that before, and it was really inexpensive, and it was really nice. We stayed on this little teeny creek. It wasn't the Ohio River, but it was like a little creek. And we stayed there, and we went to the Mothman Museum, and got to see, we stayed there for the weekend, and it was just really lovely. So, yes, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you're a YouTuber, you know that. So hit the thumbs up. So we did that, and we had a really, really wonderful time. So that was kind of like the end of all like summer. We didn't really do much, but we did like a little trip. And then before you know it, I had to go back to work, and then Fred's in school. So, hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. So that's kind of what happened this summer. And so we've just been extremely busy. And my stepdaughter moved to Alaska. So we had a little get together, a little party here for her. And she actually left last week. So she is staying in Fairborn, I believe, and is actually working with a program with Yale, and is doing that. So I'm really, really, really proud of her. And it's super exciting, but she's also going to be there during the dark months and the super cold. So, um, yeah. So that's going to be interesting for her as well. Um, okay, so we can talk a little bit about gardening. That's great. The garden this year did wonderful. Unfortunately, probably about August 1st is when everything started like really like doing horrible. Blackpink. Huh. I don't know who Blackpink is. Well, I'll have to look it up. I don't know what that is. Hello. Thanks for coming in. So, we struggled this year with the garden, and one is I was not feeling good. I was having a lot of pain in my hips and my back and my joints, and I wasn't doing really well. So there was that issue. Hello, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Just give me a thumbs up. Oh, it's a K-pop group. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, I think. I don't know what they are. I'll have to check it out after this. Um so we struggled. It got so hot here. And I just couldn't keep up with the garden. My flowers did horrible. I had bought a hanging basket like around Mother's Day, and it just didn't do good at all. And my mom's didn't do good. And my mom is pretty diligent about watering. So I thought, well, if my mom's wasn't doing good and mine's not doing good, it's not me. So I got another hanging basket, but by the time mid-August came around, things are just looking really crispy out there. And also my cucumbers died off, which they do. I was expecting that anyway because they don't really like the heat. But we just had no rain at all. Nothing to help us out in between. And although I did get a ton of green beans, and I canned some already. So if you follow me on Facebook or anything like that, um, you would know that I canned them. You know, I don't sing on this channel. Well, thank you for saying that. Sorry, FBI Gaming. She didn't mean to do that. Typo. So anyway, I still have a lot of tomatoes out there, and we don't water our tomatoes anyway. We have a theory behind that, and we don't water them unless they look so sad, you know. So we don't water them. So I still have a ton of tomatoes out there, and I actually still have a lot of green beans as well. So we'll be canning those on Wednesday. So other than that, though, the garden just looks crispy. Everything has gotten so dried out and so horrible. We are actually going to take down part of the garden and kind of de-expand. We're getting rid of some stuff, and we're going to have less of a garden. Not that I want to, I'm not stopping gardening, but with my health problems over the summer, I had a really hard time. I struggled really hard with trying to do everything, and I couldn't bend over. So then I had my surgery, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I actually feel a lot better, and I'm very surprised that I do. Um, I just feel really good. So, oh, okay. Thank you for that. I didn't even think about that. I didn't do it with my other ones, but they're still dark green. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. Um, but yeah, so anyway, I started work, and from things that have happened to me in the past and with people, just people in general, I kind of have like this PTSD. And I hate to say that, like PTSD, because it's not that serious, but it kind of is. So I invited, or I added someone from Facebook on from work on my Facebook, and then their friend saw it, and then their friend saw it. And so there's been a couple people who from work that have added me on Facebook. And it kind of makes me feel a little uneasy because in the past, I've had so much drama in my life, and drama with Facebook and whatnot. So I just kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't have added them. But I'm going to give it a try and see, And one chick in particular is somebody that I work really close with. Like, I work right next to her. So I don't know. We'll see how that's going to go. Excuse me. Oh, well, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I can't remember what my last video was, but I appreciate you. We went hiking on Sunday, which was, yeah, drama does suck. I'm so sick of people and their crap. Like, I just am real leery of people. And I think some people might think I'm rude. But I just don't want to talk to anybody. Like, I don't want to, I interact with anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. Yeah, so people probably think I'm rude. And it's not that I'm being rude. It's just like, people are so freaking crazy. And I don't have time in my life for crazy. My son is autistic, and that's crazy enough for me. And I can only deal with that right now. I can't deal with other people's BS. So, yeah, so that's what's kind of, remember, you can change your Facebook settings so not everyone can see. Yeah. I've just kind of been keeping I really honestly, I mean, the only thing I really worry about is my political rants, to be quite honest. The rest of the stuff I put out there is real, like, generic. If gardening offends people, then they have more problems than, anything. So, but yeah, so, that's that. I haven't been live in a while, and I apologize for that. But I want to thank you guys for still sticking around and still subscribing and still being members of the channel. It's just my life. My life is kind of crazy right now. And I was really surprised that I even could go live right now. So, I had some time and I thought I would do it. By the way, I still plan on doing lives from my car. So, I got to get that in order. There's been a lot of changes at the school in how I pick up my son and stuff like that. So I didn't want to go live in the pickup line and have everybody stare at me. Like, what the hell is she doing on her phone? So, yeah, and nobody at my job knows that I do YouTube. So, I don't talk about it. I'd like to have a few things for myself, you know. You can ask me anything about food preservation. Yeah, that's what she does. Food preservation. She's a canner. So anyway, I'm so excited. For the past 6 months, I've been really on it about losing weight, and I've been doing so well. I've lost like 20 pounds, and things have been going really well in that direction. And I'm really, really excited about that. Because of my health issues that I had going on, I couldn't be physical with anything, like walking, working. Yeah, she's working right now. She's my moderator. So I couldn't really walk around, not that well anyway. And I was really excited because Sunday we went hiking, and it was so nice. Like, I went hiking and my hip didn't hurt, and I didn't have this like back pain that I had been getting, and it just was so nice. And I was like, wow. I'm like, I probably feel the healthiest I've felt in a very, very long time. So I definitely needed the surgery. And even though it sucks to have to pay for it, but I definitely needed it. So things are going good in that direction. I just got to continue to be on the right track. And yeah, so there's that. We did get 3 cats over the summer. We adopted 3 feral cats for the farm, and they are fixed. And we decided to release them. They've been locked up for about 7 weeks. And that's what the woman told us to do, is to lock them up for about 7 weeks. By the way, they are from the Cleveland area. So even if they wanted to, they could definitely not find their way home. I mean, so we released them yesterday. And I'm really hoping that they put a damper on the mice issue that us and our neighbors have been having. The neighbors have been having issues with mice as well. So we got cats to eliminate that. Sorry if that light's in the way. I didn't realize that it's like probably glaring. Okay, we're good. So there's that. What else? I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now. Oh, it's okay. No problem. Um, yeah, so I've just been working, and I really like my job. I have a new position this year, and I really like it. I'm just hoping things don't change for the worst. Um, but yeah, it's just like really good. It's good for me. It's good for my brain. It's what I need. And it helps me stay active, because that's what I need, is just to be active. And I've shared my pictures on Facebook, but I haven't done it on here. But I posted some pictures of the hike that we went on. And I found some reishi in my backyard. I don't know if you guys are into mushroom hunting or anything like that, but I have a maple tree here in my backyard. And it is dying. It is not doing very well. And below it, in around on the ground and around it, there was a bunch of reishi. Well, I didn't grab all of it. I only grabbed a couple that looked healthy. And I'm actually going to make a tincture out of that. So I'm kind of excited. This will be my first mushroom tincture. I'm going to do a double extraction. And right now it's in the freezer because I haven't had the opportunity to take it out and do stuff with it. But they say to put it in the freezer because it will kill any like insects or anything like that that could possibly be in there. So I did that, and it's still in there. So when I do get the chance, I will do a video and show you guys, because I'm kind of excited to do my very own like mushroom tincture. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I did so many tinctures this year, guys, and I did post a lot of those shorts on YouTube here. I just wanted to be more prepared for cold and flu season this year, because I don't want to miss work. I really don't. So, yeah. So I did an elderberry tincture. I did oregano tincture. I did lots of things. By the way, you can pretty much make a tincture out of anything. So, which is kind of cool. So I did a lot of different tinctures and different experiments and different stuff. So it's pretty exciting. Um, I'm not doing a fall garden. I usually don't. I don't have the time. If I had the time, then I probably would, and I'd probably put some lettuce out there. I think either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to get in there and rip some things out, and I'm going to do my cover crop. And my cover crop is going to be the radishes that I wanted to plant last year and just didn't get a chance to. So I just discovered the French press is great to get the solids out of the tincture, and the pour spout makes decanning it easy. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's cool, because then it puts a little pressure on it too, so it probably squeezes everything out of there. If only it can be like you, working for her, it's... What? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I don't have any clue what you're talking about. Um, what else? We redid our chicken coop and we redid the ducks. So we have that going on. I have 5 runner ducks out there, and that's kind of really, really, really exciting. And I also have my Muscovy that's left over from the flock that flew away. So I'm gonna put Marvin in there with the runner ducks, and they're gonna live happily ever after in that run. And they are safe from predators. And my husband is hooking up an electric fence to it, so nothing can get in there. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good for us, and it's going to be good for the chickens too. We did get another automatic door. We did get this automatic door maybe about 7 years ago, and it was horrible. And it didn't work. It like would jam up, and it didn't really do good in the cold weather. When it froze. So it didn't really do any good. And my husband actually spent a lot of money on it. I think it was like $200. So we don't have that anymore, and he got another one. He mounted it from the inside, and it's on a timer, and it automatically closes like, every night at 8 o'clock. But it's going to be different now with the time change, so we'll have to adjust that. But it's different now, so I'm kind of really, really excited about that. It'll be good for us, and good that I don't have to walk out there, in the dark, to close up the chickens. I don't really like to go out there in the dark very much, and I'll tell you why. Especially after what happened. My mom was outside and walking her dog, and she heard this horrible cry. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And it was a bobcat. So we do have bobcats around here, and yeah, I don't want to like run into one that's like trying to eat our chickens or anything. So especially at night, and so yeah. um so I'm glad we have that automatic door. They'll go in automatically, and the door will just close. So that's pretty good. um the garden was kind of disappointing this year. I did plant a lot of stuff, but at one point I just couldn't do anymore. Like I couldn't pick weeds, I couldn't do anything. I don't know if I could pick weeds right now. I don't know. I I don't know about those motions. But I do feel like 10 times better than what I did. So, I'm really excited also because of the food forest this year. The food forest is just thriving. It did so well this year. Our apple trees didn't do shit. I'm not gonna lie. We had a really cold spell in May. Actually, the entire month of May was just like really cold and obnoxious. And it was cold like in June as well. And it was just really weird. And so we didn't have a lot of bees. We didn't have any bees pollinating our apple trees or anything. I do have a lot of pears, and so I've already picked those and put them in my bin, and hopefully they will ripen up a little bit more so we can eat those. But for the most part, we had nothing this year. And that's usually kind of how it works anyway. It's about every other year we get a really big yield. But this year we didn't even get hardly any apples. I think we got a couple. So the weather was just off. This year was just off, and that's okay. It's okay. We're not desperate for that food. We're not desperate for the apples. It just kind of sucks. So, um, I just got a really funny text message. Okay, so a girl I work with, um, okay, FBI Gaming, she doesn't want to talk to you. You got 2 more tries, and that's it. And if you don't like it, I'll delete you. I don't need your subscription that bad. Um, so Anyway, she's been trying to get the lunch menu at school. So I gave her the lunch menu, right? And she took a picture of it and it was the wrong menu. So she just texted me and she's like, that was the freaking breakfast menu. And I'm like, sorry, dude. I wasn't paying attention and I must, and they gave it to me. So anyway, she's gonna have to get the right one. Um, it's funny how my brain does not work sometimes. um, so I've just been, I don't know, man. This summer has just really tested me. Hello, Gillespie. Thanks for coming in. Um, I don't know. I've just been on this spiritual journey this summer. I don't know if any of you guys have, but I've just been like on this spiritual journey and just kind of figuring things out in my head and rediscovering myself, I guess. You know, that was like this was the summer to do that. And so I've just been wanting more knowledge and things and reading more and putting more books in my Amazon cart so I can read more. And um, I want to get more into herbal remedies and tinctures and stuff. And I already know a ton, but I feel like I don't know enough, you know? Um, and so I've just been doing that. And yeah, I'm sure people probably think I'm really weird or whatever, but I don't really care. Um, I've just been doing me, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing. But yeah, so I was really, really happy the other night. I've told my husband for months and months, probably close to a year, actually, not months, but year, that I've been wanting to get Gaia. If you guys are not familiar with that, it's a streaming service. And I've been wanting to get Gaia, and it's just really always has interested me. So I've been watching a lot of that lately. Actually, the past couple nights, I've turned it on, and it's just something that I needed. I needed in my life. If you guys have not seen Gaia or have not got that app to watch it, or Google it on YouTube. That's what I was doing a lot of, is YouTubing the people that are on Gaia. And it's just kind of changed my life in a way. So I feel really good about that. And I feel that I am on a higher frequency than I was before. And I also have to remind myself not to let other people's frequency interject with mine, because I was doing that. And you don't know you're doing it until after the fact. You are my kind of weird. I love tinctures and herbal remedies. Me too, Rebel. Me too. It's something I've always been interested ever since I was a little kid. My grandfather was into herbal remedies and stuff. And so, that's just something I've always been into. I even remember my grandfather taking apple cider vinegar and stuff. So, oh, that's so weird, but so cool. And I always thought it was cool, the fact that you can just put things together and you don't need NyQuil. You do it yourself. You grew that. And I just think that's so cool. So it's just something I've always been really interested in. So I'll be doing more herbal remedies and tinctures and stuff like that. It's exciting. And the mushroom thing is super cool too. And I'm learning more about mushrooms. And I found I didn't find, but there's two people that that my husband and I had been hanging out with, and they are so knowledgeable in mushrooms and so knowledgeable. So it's really helped, and they love to go hiking, and so we go hiking and we see things and mushrooms, and they tell us about it. Hey, yeah, this is edible. This one's this. You gotta look out for this, and so it's really helped, and it's kind of cool to find other people that are drama free, that are interested in the same things that you're interested in. And I do have to say drama free. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't like drama. I hate drama, but they always seem to be the cause of drama. And I got to the point where I don't care if they say that. I'm still going to be cautious around them. I'm still going to be mindful, because even though they say that, I still don't trust them. Hands on is the best way to learn mushrooms and foraging. I kind of agree with that as well. From a book, you can only read so much from a book, and you can only look at the details so much from a picture in a book, to actually see. And that's another thing. Like, we thought we found turkey tail on the trail on Sunday, and it wasn't turkey tail. And we are in a mushroom identification group, and it's pretty professional. So I posted in there and was like, hey, is this turkey tail? And they're like, no. So that was really good. And that we thought it for sure it was. So I'm glad that we, found that out. How could you get blocked from your YouTube channel but still be in my chat on your YouTube channel? That doesn't make any sense. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know either, Rebel. I have no idea. You know, everything that had happened to me over the past couple years, you just really find out who your true friends are, you know? You find out who is sticking around no matter what. And not that I didn't want to do Grow Big TV. I really wanted to do Grow Big TV, but I was in such a funk from what had happened to me that I think it really kind of it made me hesitant towards Grow Big TV and people in general. I didn't want to get people a ton involved in Grow Big TV. I didn't want them to be on the channel as much because of everything that had happened to me. So many people get jealous. So many people want money. So many people want this. They think you're hogging YouTube. There's just so many things that happen. And I just didn't want to get involved in that again. And so I think I was just in a funk during the time that I was doing Grow Big TV. So I don't know. Joe's busy. I'm busy. Things happen. But maybe, I don't know, maybe in the future we will do it again. We'll see. But it's just been, I think during that time, it was just super difficult for me. I don't know. It must be a glitch. Interesting. I have no idea. Thanks for coming in, guys, all 4 of you. Appreciate you for joining me on my channel tonight. I know I haven't been live in a while, but I really appreciate you for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, I just felt like the timing wasn't right. I think that is another thing. I just felt an ick. So, things happen, and I'll see. But anyway, I just wasn't about to do drama again. So, anyway. 2 people in the house. I appreciate it. Usually I get a lot more than this, and since I haven't been live as steadily, I probably won't get as many tonight. But I appreciate you guys for coming in anyway and hanging out. Um, I don't know. I'm just finding out more about myself. It's just been amazing. I don't know. Things have just been going really, really well. And I'm very, very happy. It's been good. Except for me waking up at 6:45 to take my son to school every day. That's rough on me. Oh, hmm. What else is going on? It's just been a really dry summer, so the garden's just been struggling, guys. And I don't know if you guys have had the same issue. I know I've had a lot of people tell me that their garden struggled this year too. So I wasn't the only one. Yeah, I have to wake up at 6:45. I have to take Fred to school. Well, this is the thing, is they have a new drop-off line and you don't have a choice. You can't walk him up to the door anymore. So, yeah, that's another thing. So, I have to be in that line. And so, if I want to be in the line and not wait 45 minutes, not 45 minutes, but I could be waiting 20 minutes in that line. So, if I don't want to wait 20 minutes, I have to kind of be there early to be in the line. By the way, there's been several times like I go and I get there by like 7:38 and there's already 20 people in line to drop off their kids. And so it's just like, what the hell? I'm like, this is crazy. But anyway, I just have to be there to make sure that I'm not the last one because I don't want to wait in that line any longer than I have to. I don't. But yeah, so she means me, FBI Gaming. She's talking about me waking up at 6:45 a.m. That's pretty early. Yeah, it's just crazy. I really wish like I could just go to the door and pick them up, but I can't do that. They don't do that anymore. So, whatever. What a pain in my ass. That's what it is. I think it's just a pain in my ass. At 2 p.m., people line up for a 3:15 pickup. Yeah. Yeah, that's just nuts. So, I don't know. Oh, I gotta sit up. I even have a pillow behind my back. Okay. What else, guys? Oh my gosh, I've just learned so much about herbs. This summer I was going through my food forest and my husband discovered that I have ginseng still. I really thought it was killed. I thought deer ate it. There was a number of things. So I was super excited about that. And so I do have some ginseng in there. Hello, Marshmallow Man. Are you in the house? Or is that just automatic from YouTube? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. I haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy summer. I just got done really talking about it, but it's been crazy. So thanks for coming in, Lewis. Appreciate you. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be back on track and doing lives. I'll mainly probably do them from my car when I don't have my son, because that is the best way to do a live, because I can't do a live with him in the background just screaming or whatever. It's not professional at all. So I can't do that. But yeah, it's just been I don't know. I'm kind of excited for fall. I don't know if you guys are, but it's my favorite time of year, and I love apples. I love apple cider. And I'll probably for a week straight, I'll probably veer from my diet so I can have some apples. And especially the Jonah Gold, because those are my favorite. Oh, Jonah Gold. I've been waiting all year for Jonah Gold. So I'll probably get some of those. And yeah, so this is my favorite time of year, especially to, like, I don't know about your guys' states or countries, but here we have the fall hiking spree, and they encourage people to go hiking in the fall. And it's just so lovely. It's so beautiful. And I can take pictures of leaves and stuff. On my Facebook, I have all these really cool pictures that I took. I love taking pictures. You know, it's like painting a picture, but I can't paint right now because my son is just wants to be there and wants to touch everything. So when I take a picture, it's like it's the way I can express myself. So, yeah, I'm dreading the cold weather. I need to get things locked down more before the snow flies. Oh Lord. That I've been dying to talk to you about because I don't know how you're going to survive the winter. And I'm curious, Tammy. Um, but yeah, so things have just been I'm so excited for fall. It's just it's here. It's already colder. Not super cold. Okay, we're still getting in the 70s, mid 70s every day, but um at night it's cold and you just want to roll the windows up and just let that cold air come in and put on a giant comforter and just let it come in and just enjoy that air. That is fall. Oh, good. I'm glad you have some backups because I worried about you. I worry about you all the time, but I worry about you in the winter in Michigan. Oh, wood stove is number one. We've been already, my husband has already been collecting wood. So we have some wood for the winter. Um, but yeah. Um, what else? It's just been so beautiful outside, guys. Um, I've been taking tons of pictures and yeah, it's my favorite time of year. I'm ready for it. Um, but hopefully we can go hiking more. I want to do it like every Sunday in the fall. I want to, like, when my husband's home, we're going hiking. We're doing this. I want to do it. It's free. All it costs is a little bit of gas to get there. And I want to see everything. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to see the trails. Um, and it's good. One, it's good exercise, but two, it's so good for your mind. It's really good for your mind. Plus, my son really likes to do it as well. He loves walking and doing that, and it gets a lot of his energy out, and he just really likes it. I've been to Niagara Falls in the winter on the Canadian side, and it is blistering cold. I'll never forget, we went there to see the falls, and the falls is frozen partially, and they put the lights on it. So it looks really cool when all the lights are on the ice. But it was freezing, freezing. I got plywood. I salvaged to go on the cabin walls so I can insulate them better. Nice. Okay. Um, I don't know. So anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this live. I'm gonna get off of here and do some stuff around the house that I need to do. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being a part of my channel for all these years. I mean, really, it's been years. It's been a really long time that I've had this channel. So thank you for being a part of that. And thank you for being my real friends. I've had some amazing experiences on YouTube, and I need to remember that I've had some really awesome experiences too, not just the horrible ones with horrible people. So I've also had these, wonderful friends, and I've met some amazing people, and I just need to also remember that because I think in the past it's just been horrible. But it's getting better, and I feel so much better. I feel better now that I feel like I have had this weight lifted off of my shoulders. So things have been good. Things have been real good. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And I really appreciate y'all. I did let people know on Instagram and on the Wide Family Farm group chat on Facebook. But hardly anybody goes in that anymore. So they probably didn't see it until it was too late. But yeah, so thank you for coming in and hanging out. And I hope to do more lives with y'all, more rants. I'm going to start now and do more rants. And thank you all for being here, and we will see you all next time. Bye, guys.